Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host, Connor from Crypto Empire, and I do want to welcome everybody to the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream, where we get into all of the nitty-gritty details on exactly what is going on in the market and prepare for the week ahead. I can already see we have a jam-packed audience today. Big shout out to Glasshopper77 saying that the Empire is dominating. Yes, we are crushing it right now with our trades. We played this relief rally to the T. We crushed it. All right, and we will continue to do so. Big shout out to Glasshopper77. Big shout out to Mike B, making it to the live stream. Good to see you, Mike B 1800. We got Cyber saying, hey bro, what's going on? Ian M, GT Nuts. We got Andre. We got Dalton Moore. We got Mango Juice. The whole gang is here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for taking some time out of your Sunday to join me for this Power Hour live stream. It's time to start it up, get right into business. We got no time to waste. So let's hop into the crypto market overview right now. Taking a look at the crypto market, the current market cap as it currently stands is $1.21 trillion. Bitcoin trading at $24,292. Ethereum trading for $1,927. The market is flat right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both pulling back slightly. But what is happening, where we have the action right now, is with the meme coins actually. We can see right here Dogecoin up 7.3% on the day and Shiba Inu up 25%. For the past 2 weeks, the last week's live stream and the week before that, I shared with you guys the Shiba Inu chart. I told you guys to add it to your own watch list. Lo and behold, we can see that this thing took off like a rocket ship, all right? We did prepare for this accordingly in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. As you can see right here, I did actually go ahead and I positioned myself in this trade on August 8th, all right? That was last Monday. And I shared this chart, like I said, for the past 3 weeks. We were waiting for this one. We were waiting like a tiger stalking its prey, ready to pounce. We got in at the right time. Bam, look what happened. We already printed target one. I mean, what a trade, really. This was, this is what you trade for, really. And we can take a look at the Crypto Empire Success tab in the Discord group, and everybody is banking it, all right? So congratulations to everybody who caught this Shiba Inu trade. This wasn't just in the Discord, right? I shared this on YouTube for the past 3 weeks. Everybody had the opportunity to get into this one. This is why you need to be paying attention. You need to be attentive. And you need to strike when the opportunity presents itself. If you're hesitant, if you're nervous to enter into a trade, you're simply never going to be a successful trader. When you see an inverse head and shoulders that is picture perfect on the price chart, you go long. All right? You don't argue with the market. Is this one going to play out? Is this one not going to actually play out? No. When you see the pattern, your brain should recognize it, go long, and then put your stop loss in place, manage your risk, and let it ride. And here we go, Shiba Inu. Really the most exciting thing happening in the market right now. But let's go ahead and we'll get into all the altcoin setups, my stance on what I think is going to happen next, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in that right now. What's going to happen next? Is this relief rally over? Are we going to make lower lows? I'm going to be sharing with you everything in this live stream, so be sure to stick with me until the very end. Also, if you're enjoying the live stream so far, I would greatly appreciate it if you smash that like button down below. And also, if you're not already turning on all the notifications, definitely turn on all the notifications so that you are notified immediately when I post a new video, when I'm going to go live, all of the good stuff. And if you're brand new here, obviously hit the subscribe button down below as well. So we also got Sniff, we got Naveen, we got the whole gang. Everybody is here today. Everybody is here. We got Cryptoverse Explorer, we got Zenzo Sound. Big shout out to everybody in the live chat right now. And we got Randy with us as well. Welcome everyone. Good to see you all here today. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the fun stuff. Let's get into the price charts with our Bitcoin technical analysis right now. All right, so let's take a look at these charts. And I do want to share with you my stance on what I do believe is going to happen next year. Long story short, I don't think that the relief rally is over just yet. If we look at Bitcoin here on the daily chart, we can go ahead and see that we are at the top of the range. We are at major resistance up here at $25,000, and we have a lot of long wicks up into that 25K region. It's very important to understand we are at this daily trendline support, and we're holding this gray box support resistance flip as the current support right now as well. If we do lose this trend line, if we lose this area, yeah, we could be in for a further sell-off. However, I don't believe that this relief rally is over just yet. All right, this 25K level, absolutely huge to reclaim, but I do still think we have the juice to get up here to $28,750. We have the Ethereum merge schedule for September 15th or 16th. The market is not showing signs that it wants to slow down just yet. So Bitcoin, not a lot to report on right now. We are at the top of this range. We already broke the red shaded box, which was the major overall consolidation zone. We broke above that. Now we are trying to get through this candle wick at 25,300, and then after that, if I hop on over to a weekly price chart, we of course had that 18-month resistance line at $28,750 going back, to last January, December of 2020. So this is a major zone, and like I said in yesterday's YouTube video, price never went ahead and retested it. It sliced through like butter on the way down, and now it never went back and retested. I do think we will get a test of the $28,750 level, and I'm going to be exiting all of my long trades. I'm still in a ton of long trades right now. I will be closing out everything in the month of August because I do still think that this is a bear market. I think we do actually make lower lows, but I'm milking this for what it's worth right now. If we go to the 4-hour price chart, we can see the lower time frame. Lower time frame, it's a flat weekend, all right? We pumped last night. This was about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time last night over here on the East Coast of the U.S. Depending on where you are in the world, of course, you will have a different time zone. But regardless, we did have a bit of a fake out to the upside here at 3 a.m. And then, like usual, the Sunday scam pumps, as I like to call them, went ahead and played out. The pump was faded, it was sold off into, and price went ahead and retraced right back down to the trend line here. All right, so I don't like to trust the weekend price action. Usually when we see a pump on Bitcoin or Ethereum on the weekend, it is usually a total fake out, and it is meant to flush out leverage in the market, basically to go ahead and eat your lunch by the market makers. All right, so over the weekend, I'm always extra conservative. I never get too excited when I see Bitcoin pump on a weekend because I've learned that usually it's just a fake out and price will just retrace right back to where it did actually start from. So with that being said, let's go ahead, and I see we have a ton of questions right now in the chat. Let me go ahead and answer some of these questions from everybody. We got Zenzo Sound saying, if you had a spare $1,000, would you split that across multiple coins or go all in on one coin each month, long-term investment? So if I had a spare $1,000, I would hold it as cash for now because I think we'll get better prices. But with 1K, I would probably split it between 2, maybe 3 coins, right? 500 in each, 500 in one, 500 in another. Hold that for the long term when the bull market does come back. And hey, if you catch, 100x on $500, that's 50 grand right there. 50 grand's a nice little chunk of money. You can do a lot with $50,000, all right? You can greatly improve your life, especially if you don't have that money or you've never seen that money before, right? We all start somewhere. So yeah, I would say 2 coins is a good place to start with that. Zenzo Sound, hope that answers your question. Big shout out to Reverend Flashback. And we got Mike saying, nice TA, appreciate that. Mike B saying, Connor, what would be an invalidation of the thesis of we are still in a macro bear market? Seems like a lot of voices are split. Great question, Mike B 1800. So for me to say that the bear market is over and we can flip bullish would be a reclaim on, The 3-day, I would want a very higher time frame reclaim, 3-day or weekly price chart of the $28,750 level. If we see a 3-day candle or a weekly candle close above this level, and then when it gets retested, it actually holds as support, then we can start talking that the bear market is over. But as it stands right now, this level up here at $28,750 is most likely going to be the top of this rally. I will sell pretty much everything here and just get ready to buy it back lower. That's my plan right now. But the level to invalidate the thesis that the bull market is coming back, or this bear market rally, the bear market is over, is up here at $28,750. Big shout out to 0xETH saying, what's up, Connor and Dre? Always a pleasure to have you here, 0xETH, in the live chat. Thank you for taking some time out of your Sunday to be here and join the crypto empire. Shout out to Elvis as well. Stan Cerruti saying, thanks for all of your shared info, Connor. My pleasure, Stan. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support. Big shout out to Naveen. And let's see, we have Sniff saying, I put $3K into Terra Luna and that turned into $30K, but I never cashed out prior to it falling. Yeah, I multiplied my money a lot on Terra Luna, and I also didn't take enough money out before it crashed. So I feel the pain, Sniff. I feel the pain. Mango Juice asking, what are your thoughts on Athlia Alley? I've never heard of that before. I'll briefly look it up, but I have never heard of this coin before. Artificial Liquid Intelligence. An intelligent metaverse inhabited by interactive and intelligent NFTs. So this looks pretty cutting edge. I've never heard of this before. I will have to look into this before I can actually go ahead and speak on it. But it does look new. All right, all-time high was 4 months ago. This could be a good pick. Thank you for sharing this with me, Mango Juice 758. I like how it's new, it's exciting, and it hasn't experienced a full bull market then bear market, so there aren't a ton of holders waiting to cash this out. So yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on this one. I'll go ahead and not logged into CoinGecko, but I'll remember this one. Thank you for sharing, Mango Juice. Rigoberto saying, Connor, if this is a bear market rally, when it is over, how long do you predict the bear market to continue? Another year or two? Appreciate your content. Rigoberto, shout out to you. Thank you for being here in the live stream. To answer your question, how long could the bear market last for? I would say probably till the end of this year or early next year in 2023. I think it won't last for, a full year or another 2 years. I think that's a bit of a stretch. I would say a few more months, most likely till around the end of this year or early 2023 isn't the prediction off the top of my head. Appreciate you, Zenzo Sound, for smashing that like button. All right, we have a request to look at Cosmos Atom. We'll get into looking into some altcoins right now. A lot of things are looking very good, and I do want to share with you a lot of trade setups as well. All right, so Cosmos Atom, haven't really been trading this one myself. I mean, there's just so many good-looking alts right now, and with the position sizes that I'm doing, I don't need to be taking 15 different trades. I'm doing very well with my current approach to the market. Now, Atom does look good. As we can see, we have a strong ascending pattern here. I mean, some people are going to call this a rising wedge, which is bearish. That's fine, right? You can definitely call this a rising wedge, which is bearish, right? But we are now consolidating at the top of this range. Can we see $15? It's possible, all right, but this is a major resistance level where price is currently topping out. Now, before we go over Atom, I'm going to go over Ethereum because it will play over, it will spill over into Atom. All right, I do think we're due for a pullback right now. All right, so I would not be surprised to see Atom break this, come back down here to support at 1050, at 950, and then make another push up higher. Let's go over Ethereum so I can better explain that, and it will make more sense for you guys as well. So for Ethereum, we were flat all weekend. We did actually end up breaking down. And obviously, ETH is the talk of the town with the merge coming up on September 15th. And Ethereum does lead the altcoins. So when Ethereum does well, the altcoins are going to do even better. When Ethereum does not do well, altcoins are going to plummet. All right, so even with this sell-off today, we broke the range to the downside. We still had coins like Shiba Inu and Doge absolutely pump up higher. Now, we are due for a pullback, right? Ethereum got up here to $2,000. That is a major psychological round number level. And that's where you would expect a local top to form at the very least. Now, how far could this actually pull back? Well, as you guys can see, I do have a demand zone outlined right here on my chart. Let's go ahead and label this with text for all the viewers watching at home, so it's very easy for you guys to see what I'm looking at right now. We do have this demand zone down here from about $1,850 down to $1,800 on Ethereum. All right, I would not be surprised at all to see the Ethereum price pull back to this level. All right, and we also do have this previous supply level up here, and it does overlay with the demand level. All right, so this is a huge area of confluence. We can obviously pull a Fibonacci as well, and we're going to get some lineups right here in these levels. All right, so I like this a lot. Right, we have our 50% in golden pocket. If I pull it to this low, we have the 38.2 and our 50%. And if I pull it to this low, we have our 38.2 in that zone. All right, so this is where I do expect the pullback to actually go ahead and happen. Right over here, I can leave this circle and see if the hole does get filled. All right, so that's Ethereum. Expect price to come back down to this level. And then what happens after that? Well, we still haven't made our way up to the $2,150 level just yet. All right, I do expect price to top out around here. Maybe, as you guys can see, we do have an interesting price action formation over here. And this is right at $2,200, all right? Another even round number. Let's get this line at 2,200. We can change the coordinates of it. All right, so we have areas up here at 2,150 and 2,200. This will probably be the top of the relief rally up here, all right? I'll be taking everything off the table, leaving the casino when we do get up here from 2,150 to 2,200. So basically what I'm expecting to play out is a pullback here, right? Move into this zone, and then we start marching up higher, and from there we probably form a top, and then I would not be in any longs past this point. This is where I'm taking full profit on everything, and I'm getting ready for whatever does happen next. All right, it's like if you go to the casino and you hit it big, you can either keep on playing and most likely lose what you just made, or you can leave with your money. This is no different. Be smart here. I mean, this past week alone, this whole month of August, we've been making buku money in the Discord. All right, I don't need to keep on forcing things now. Right, I'm already positioned. I'm already holding a ton of longs. I've already cashed out, half of those longs, made a ton of money. I can leave the casino happy right now. I don't need to overstay my welcome and give everything back. All right, but I'm going to continue holding some positions up here, and then I'm going to walk away, have my cash ready to go, because I do still believe that we are in a bear market here, and I want to buy low. All right, I want to buy low and sell high. I do think that Ethereum could come back down here to around the $1,000 level, possibly even back to 3 figures. So we'll see what does happen, but that's my rough plan right now. It is subject to change, so if you want my instant updates on exactly what I'm thinking, obviously you're going to have to join the Discord group, so go ahead and hit the link down in the description below and get yourself in the Discord. But as it does stand right now, this is what I am thinking. This is how I am approaching the current market, still holding my longs, and I will be taking everything off of the table up here at $2,200. Now, how does this apply to other altcoins? Let's get into that right now. If we look at Cosmos Atom, which we were just briefly looking at before, this is a rising wedge. This is bearish. Okay, and we're also at major resistance. And if ETH does pull back to that level, I would not be surprised to see something like Atom go ahead and pull back as well. We have all the major levels outlined here, one at 1050, one at 950, all right? So we're going to see how Atom does actually hold up. Do I think it has the gas to get to $15 was the question I was asked. After this pullback, I think it will have the last push up to 15, and then I wouldn't be looking for anything past that. It's possible we do get up here to 1750. As we can see on the daily, 1750 is a major level on the chart. So 1750 is definitely an area of interest here. But do expect a pullback, all right? Don't get greedy and start going long everything right now. The time to be long was last week, right? Last Wednesday when the CPI report was put out in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. That's when I went ahead and I entered 4 different trades. I got in Matic, I got in Elrond, I got in Curve, and I got in Solana. I got into SHIB on Monday. All right, so all of my trades last week I took on either Monday or Wednesday, and it took until Friday and Saturday for me to actually start getting paid on them, to start hitting profit targets. All right, that's my style. I'm a swing trader, right? I do day trade, but I really, really prefer swing trading because I'm able to capture more gains. This is my strategy. This is what I've been doing for 5 years now. All right, so I like what I do. I like my style. I like my strategy. It works for me. It works for my personality, psychology, right? All that stuff they tell you to look into. Done all that. And I like to swing trade. So I will continue to do that, and I will continue to teach everybody how to do that as well. All right, so that's Adam. Let's go ahead and we can take a look at some more altcoins. But before we do that, let's actually go ahead and get into the Twitter wisdom, of course. But let's go ahead and answer the chat right now and see what's going on here. Sniff is asking, you still bullish on privacy coins after the Tornado Cash debacle? Yeah, I have that open here. I was going to get into that a little bit later on. And 100% I'm still bullish on privacy, especially things like Monero. Because listen, this is on the Ethereum blockchain. There's a lot of criticism with the Ethereum merge right now, saying that it's going to make it a centralized, crypto. It's going to totally ruin the decentralization aspect of it, and that is very true. And with Tornado Cash going down, getting blacklisted, it just goes to show you that they're very scared of people having privacy. And that just makes me even more bullish on Monero. All right, so I will still buy Monero. I will still dollar cost average into it because I like my freedom. All right, this right here is scary. Right, this really is it's unprecedented. And yeah, it just makes me more excited for Monero. I'll keep on buying it. That's fine. They can do whatever they want. They can't crack the code, so that's fine. They can. That's cool. I'll keep on buying Monero till I die. Let's see what else is going on here. Mikey Mike saying, what door you think about MCRT? What do you think about MCRT? I've never really heard of MCRT. Magic Craft. Stay away, man. This was like the Dubai guys' gaming coin, and they made a ton of money with it. A lot of people, but look at this chart. Pump and dump. Ton of holders still holding from up here. I would stay away. It could pump, right? This thing could pump. But it really has nothing going for it. So it's a bit high risk play here if you want to touch Magic Craft. But yeah, I wouldn't touch that. Mike B saying, most likely the bear market will bottom post-elections if the House and Senate flip. Gridlock in Washington is market's best friend. Yeah, I do agree with that, Mike B. We do have a big November coming up here in the U.S., and we're going to see how that does affect the markets. And that's why I'm saying towards the end of the year could be when the bear market does actually go ahead and end. So yeah, I do agree with you there. Naveen saying Elon Musk selling Tesla shares will affect Dogecoin. I can't really say yes or no to that, right? A lot going on with that question. And Sniff saying he's going to buy Hex if it goes to 5 cents. Yes, Hex. I mean, listen, Hex is a great opportunity, right? I need to buy some Hex as well. This thing having a nice rally over the past week or so, up to 6.4 cents. And yeah, if we can see 5 cents again, that would be cool on Hex. But yeah, definitely Hex, Pulse Chain. I think they'll do very well next bull market. So yeah, despite what you might think of Richard Hart, he has made some very good cryptocurrencies, and I think he will continue to do so. But with that being said, guys, it's time to hop into our Twitter wisdom for the day. So we're going to be looking at the Crypto Capos tweet. I don't really agree with everything this guy has to say. He's gotten a lot of stuff right, and he's gotten a lot of stuff wrong, just like myself and just like any other market analyst out there. Nobody, absolutely nobody, has a 100% hit rate. All right? So despite what you see on Twitter with all these dudes saying how good they are, nobody has a 100% hit rate. And yeah, let your results speak for themselves. That's what I do, at least. So Crypto Capo is saying some exit scam pumps on altcoins could give you the illusion that we are in an altcoin season. Far from true. Reality is that the average market cap of the altcoins hasn't even doubled, and it's doing a rounded test of a macro resistance. Don't be fooled. New lows are likely. All right, so this guy has been bearish throughout the entire relief rally. He hasn't really called this corrective move well at all, but I do kind of agree with him. I'm right on point with him in the fact that this is still just a bear market rally, and I do expect new lows. But this guy, he gets a lot of stuff right and a lot of stuff wrong as well. So yeah, I'm in agreement with him. Don't get too excited right now. Don't get overly positioned in long trades, buying all your altcoins. We're probably going to get waxed again, right? We're going to see another major sell-off here. We're going to see everything just get absolutely bled out. And that's when it's going to be time to buy. So just don't get overly excited right now. If you've been paying attention to Crypto Empire, you're already in the know. So I do appreciate you being here and choosing me to get your market analysis from, right? Because I put a lot of time, energy, effort, and focus into delivering the best content out here. So shout out to everybody who does come here to Crypto Empire to get your crypto information. I understand everybody and their mother has a crypto channel nowadays, but the fact that you choose Crypto Empire really does make me very grateful. Anyway, I agree with Capo here. Don't get too excited yet, but this guy called this move horribly. Anyway, moving on. So Galactic Punks, I still hold my 2 Galactic Punks. So they're migrating to Terra 2.0. I haven't done this yet. I haven't been paying attention to Terra at all. But yeah, if anybody's still holding one of these Galactic Punks, you can go ahead and move them over to Terra 2.0. Who knows? They might be worth something in the future. We know how NFT people are, right? They're like collectors, like antique collectors. And some of these people need to have these rare NFTs. So yeah, definitely if you're holding any of these Galactic Punks, which I know a lot of people in the Crypto Empire community were, well, then go ahead and migrate them over to Terra 2.0. And also Luna Bulls and the Bull Club DAO moving over to Solana. And we are still waiting for this migration to basically go ahead and play out here. But I do still think that the Luna Bulls could be a good project, especially on Solana. So, pay attention to what's happening. I covered these Terra NFTs extensively many months ago when they were very popular. And they were just increasing in value like crazy. I was one of the first channels on YouTube to start covering Terra NFTs, made a ton of money with them, but unfortunately I still held them through the crash. So it's all good, but we'll see if they do actually come back. All right, so pay attention to these Terra NFTs. Some exciting stuff should be happening. And the good thing about all of this, especially with the Bull Club, is they're moving away from Terra, that trash blockchain, right? So pay attention to what's happening over here, guys. Let's see what's happening on the charts, or in the chat, I mean. We have Jeff Powell saying, I've been waiting all this time to jump at the right price. Patience is 80% of the trading game. I know where you're coming from at least when you talk about waiting through all this horse and pony show. Yeah, very good point, Jeff Powell. Listen, trading the market, it takes weeks to months for your thesis to actually play out in the markets. It does require patience, and patience is not a God-given skill. It needs to be learned. Most people are not born with extreme patience. But if you want to be a successful trader, you're going to have to exercise that patience muscle and get used to waiting weeks to months for what you want to play out. Right? So, good point, Jeff. Good point. We're in the same boat for sure with that. Andrea asking, so you reckon we might see a retrace from tomorrow? Very possible. We're going to see that pullback on Ethereum, especially Bitcoin as well, like I just said. On Ethereum, we do have our levels over here at around $1,800. Don't be surprised if we pull back to that level before the big jump up higher to 2,200, 2,150. Sniff saying, I know for a fact that Moss AD has a backdoor to all VPNs, so I'm not sure what privacy coins really are. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Sniff. Mango Juice, thoughts on Ocean Protocol? I like Ocean Protocol a lot. Web3 data play. You got the WEF in on it. One of these big coins, Web 3.0 coins. This looks super good. I mean, what do I just see from just looking at this? I see a nice rounded bottom here. And the top of the range is going to be up here at 29 cents, 30 cents. And we could be, this could be, close to bottoming at 14. If we come below sub 20 again, definitely good prices to buy. Even though we're at 21 right now. My thoughts on Ocean. Listen, this thing was, I expected Ocean to do better during the last bull market. It never really took off like I expected it to. So could that change in the future? It's definitely possible. But you have to understand with this, it's another one of those coins that has been around and has now experienced a full bull market. Now it's experiencing a full bear market. So it's possible that this thing gets used by world governments and all the big players in the world, and it gets adopted widely and it takes off in price and it's an amazing investment. But it's also possible that nothing happens with this because a lot of people were buying up here over $1 and now they're down 80-90% right now. Right, and they're all going to want to sell it as soon as it gets back to break even. So this is going to have a ton of selling pressure on its way up higher. But I do like the project a lot in terms of its fundamentals. It's really right on par with Fetch AI FET in terms of the solid, strong fundamentals and its partners who it's backed by, etc. All right, so Ocean Protocol, good coin. I do think it has the potential to do very well in the future, especially if it gets adopted. But understand it's experienced a full pump and dump cycle through the bull and the bear market. And Rigoberto asking, Derby Stars going to Polygon? Yes, Derby Stars is migrated over to Polygon. I migrated my horses. I was holding 5 horses personally, and I migrated them over to Polygon. So definitely migrate your horses over. I do believe you have until the end of August 2022 to actually migrate your horses over. All right, but it's time to get into the fun stuff now. Let's just rip through these altcoins and see how we're doing. All right, so we will start off with Cardano. So Cardano, one of our moderators in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, Dalton. Big shout out to Dalton, absolute legend. He has been sharing his setups in the mod analysis section of the group, and he called ADA. I mean, I posted ADA in the watch list section over here a few times, but really big credit to Dalton. He took this trade, and a lot of our members took this Cardano trade with the breakout at 54 cents over here. And it did go ahead and it hit the level at 59 cents. So yeah, ADA looking pretty good. Picture perfect ascending triangle. Price wedged, broke out to the upside. Now with ETH set to pull back, right, this thing could pull back to our entry level around 54 cents. So, could be a good opportunity to get in long here. This thing could easily make a run back up to the local highs from 65 to 70 cents up here. Okay, and that's a very healthy profit percentage there, even from current price. If we get up there, we're looking at 15 to 23%. We take those all day long. All right, so look out for a pullback on ADA, back down to the 54 cent to 50 cent level, another move up higher. But congratulations, I know we had a ton of Discord members crush it with this trade. Big shout out to Dalton for really letting everybody know about it and taking it himself. Personally, I was in so many trades, I didn't want to get into another one over the weekend, so I didn't take Cardano, but that's fine. That's fine. I love to see everybody in my group make money. Let's also take a look. Audio, I mean, this thing broke to 43. Really hasn't even started its breakout yet, but I always keep a watch on audio. Sometimes I will trade it. I do want to share with you Curve CRV. CRV is another one where I've been trading it, waiting for the big move to play out. We haven't really seen that big move yet. So this is one trade that I'm in currently, stops beneath these lows, and it doesn't look good here how we're losing this trend line. However, I can easily adjust the trend line to the wick lows, and we're going to get something like this. Okay, so we still have some more space until this trend line support if we adjust it like that. As you can see, we have our touches down here at the bottom, over here, and then over here from just about 5 days ago. So this is an established trend line with 3 touches as support, and we do have it coming back into play around $1.32. All right, so let's see this trend line hold. I'd like to see it hold. If not, we're going to come back to the 120 level, and I'll take the small loss on it, but I am prepared to see this run up to 155, then 167, and possibly up here to around $1.88. All right, Dogecoin. So Doge, I shared this multiple times. I took SHIB over Doge, but I posted this trade multiple times over here, right? Just picture perfect, again, ascending triangle. And it did actually end up breaking out today. All right, so we had the Doge breakout. We also had the Shiba Inu breakout. And yeah, you love to see it. Meme coins are back, right? Making a comeback in this bear market rally, getting all the retail traders overly excited. When these meme coins pump, you need to understand the psychology of the market. Most people really haven't been paying attention to crypto at all over the past few weeks to past few months. All of a sudden, they see Shiba Inu up 25%. They see Dogecoin up 10%. They get all excited. They lose their minds, and they start putting their money back into the market. What happens then? Well, obviously, the smart money already sold. Retail is exit liquidity. Smart money pulls their money, and retail is underwater. All right, so that's why I'm saying don't be overly anxious to enter into new trades right now. I do think we're going to push up one last push up higher, but after that, I think the bears are going to totally take control again. All right, so when we see SHIB, when we see Doge pumping, that is basically, you have to assume that retail is now interested again. And when retail gets interested, when the average Joe that hasn't been paying attention to any crypto stuff for months now, all of a sudden gets interested again, that's a red flag. That is when you want to pull profits. That's when you want to be heavily in cash. All right, so we have to be the smart money here. We have to be the snipers, the assassins, and we have to understand what's at play, the underlying market currents at play here, and prepare and make our moves on the chessboard accordingly. And we always do that here at Crypto Empire. We play it better than 99% of people out there. All right, so again, Doge pumping, Shiba Inu pumping, but that's just basically a sign that it might be time to look to take significant profits. I do still think this can pump up higher on Doge, right? We can easily see a move up here to 9.3 and then easily up here as well to around 9.910 cents on Doge. And even from current price, we're looking at 15 to 25, 26%. So Doge still has some room to run. A lot of obvious levels where this is probably going to top out at. Same thing with SHIB. If anybody missed the SHIB trade, obviously don't chase it now, right? If you buy something after we see a green candle like this, you might be a bit of a crazy person, okay? So you don't want to chase after these pumps. You want to be like us and you want to get in down here before it pumps and then just take your money after it does pump, all right? So we nailed this one. I mean, what a move, really, what a move. But yeah, if we do pull back here on SHIB to around, let's mark these levels for everybody. If we pull back from 1,400, call it, down to 1,200, we could see another push higher. We could. Not a given. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to touch this one again, right? I already took half my money off the table. I moved my stop loss up, right? I'm still holding out for our higher target up here at 21.27, this yellow line up here. But, if we do see the pullback on SHIB, it's possible that we do get the next one, all right? So too late to enter now. Wait for a pullback if you want to trade this. Another trade, Solana, right? I shared this in yesterday's YouTube video. By the way, this is the success tab of the Crypto Empire Premium Discord. Members making more than they make on their salaries with these trades, right? Myself included. I mean, what a month, what a week it has been in August. But let's see, Solana. But these are all from today, by the way. So if you want to join us, join the Discord. Members with ADA. And yeah, Solana as well, right? So we caught all these moves. We played it perfectly. Solana over here, myself. So yeah, Sol made it up here to my scalp target at $47. Next one's going to be up here around $51, but we are pulling back now at this trend line resistance. If we look at this trend line, it does go all the way to the November highs, November 2021, the peak of the market. So this trend line that price is currently getting rejected from right now is a major long-term trend line. This goes back till November, the top of the market. All right, so if this manages to get flipped here, Solana could do something crazy. All right. So we're in from 42 down here, but even still, right, I do still think if it can pop this trend line, it's going to do some kind of crazy run. So I feel comfortable with my stop at break even, already taking some profits. But Solana, again, if we pull back to around our entry level from $42 to $43, we could get one last push up higher here. So be ready for that one. Set your trade alerts, set your alerts on TradingView, and get ready for the pullback to possibly enter into a long position here on Solana if you already missed the first move. But anyway, getting rejected from this trend line that goes back till November. So good to see that. Sandbox, so we have Dalton. I mean, huge shout out to Dalton, guys. Anybody in the Discord knows Dalton. He was recently promoted to moderator, and he's doing an absolutely amazing job, constantly sharing his trades. But he did alert me on this sandbox setup here, and listen, this thing looks like it's ready to pop. All right, this looks super good on sand here. Even if you have a really generous stop, you could be looking at an easy 4-to-1, 4.5-to-1 on sand. Right, picture perfect, literally picture perfect ascending triangle on Sandbox. I'm not in this trade, but this is an altcoin trade that I do have my eyes on here. And of course, I will be letting everybody know in the Discord when I enter into this one. But look at this setup, guys. That's exactly what we look for. This thing is picture perfect. Picture perfect trade setup right here on Sandbox Sand. Let's run through some more while we're at it. Curito QRDO. Right, look, did break from this channel to the upside, and it was a pretty short-lived pump that was faded, 17% from the channel break, so still pretty good. But it didn't quite get the run we were looking for, the explosive breakout. Look, this thing might just be going back to retest this line for the actual move up higher, but QRDO, good coin, horrible tokenomics. Have my eyes on it here. We'll see if we do get that pullback down to support. Matic, already shared Matic with you guys on yesterday's YouTube video. My target isn't up here till $1.15 on Matic, but regardless, it's pretty obvious why I took my breakout entry around 94 cents. This was the local high, basically. Major resistance, support resistance, flip level at 94. Right, so you just use that as your breakout line, and then you ride the trade when it does break. Matic had a good push up to around $1.05. Now it's pulling back, all right? So we could easily come back and retest the entry level at 94 cents. I haven't touched this trade in terms of moving stops or taking profit because my first profit target isn't up here till $1.15. Another trade I have my eyes on, Decentraland Mana, all right? Again, what do we have here, guys? Let's go to the daily price chart. I'm just going to be running through these trades, right? These trade setups, because I know all of you guys are interested in new trades. So, of course, I will deliver on what you guys are interested in. But Decentraland, I mean, another one. What do we have? We have the ascending accumulation. We have the higher lows, continuous higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low, riding this trend line. And then we have horizontal resistance, all right? What does this make this pattern? It makes it an ascending triangle, super bullish again. So Sandbox and Mana, they go hand in hand. They're like two peas in a pod. The two top metaverse coins, both looking ready to break out here. All right, so look out for these Sandbox, Decentraland, Mana. Put them on your watch list. Watch for the breakout. It's that simple. All right, let's run through some more. Let's keep on running through these. Then we'll get into some questions as well. But I want to share with you guys as many altcoin trade setups as we can fit into this power hour. Litecoin as well, right? I'm always watching Litecoin, LTC. And not having a great daily so far. Let's check the weekly price chart. Weekly's looking pretty good. Daily, not a strong day today. Not in this one currently, but LTC. I mean, another one where it's trying to pop. Everything's trying to pop right now. Again, look at this. Same thing, same situation. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Horizontal resistance. Bullish. It's bullish AF, all right? That's what we look for. So LTC, another one that could easily make a run up. Your first profit target, you're going to want to take profit around $73 over here. And from current price, we are 15% away. Great trade right there. And on the daily, yeah, you would have to put your stop, I would say, at least below 60.50. So if we just tee that up, it's going to look something like this. 2.7 to 1. Not the best, but not the worst. Anyways, Litecoin, add it to your watch list. Kava, still in this Kava trade, believe it or not, right? I took half my profit over here at 231. This is my first target. And stop loss is at break even up here. But I'm still holding out in case this thing wants to push up higher. I've shared this trade multiple times over the past few weeks. Another one of the trades that I've been holding for weeks, and I'm still waiting for it to really run. Another one like that is Engine ENJ. I've been sharing Engine a lot on YouTube the past few weeks. Right, I got in all the way back here at the end of July. It's now the middle of August. I've been in this trade for near 3 weeks. Already hit my first target, stops at break even, but this is a monster position for me right now. And I'm just going to let it ride. It's already risk-free. I already took my money out, or some of my money out. I'm going to leave the rest and see what happens here. But if these hit the higher targets, might just go buy a boat. We'll see. We'll see the way this month has gone. Monero just going sideways. And looking pretty much like everything else right now. Higher lows, horizontal resistance, looks ready to pop. So Monero, look out for this one. Could easily pull back to the 150 level. But at the same time, it does look like it does want to go up and test 200 again. All right, so I'm not going to go ahead and enter a leverage long trade on this right now. This is one of those coins where I just invest into it over time. But I have traded Monero in the past very successfully, and we are about 30% away from the would-be profit target, 25% away. So that's a very good trade right there on XMR if it does play out. And it's a great-looking bullish setup. Higher lows, horizontal resistance. Doesn't get easier than that, really. So that's what we look for again. You don't need a fancy oscillator or a fancy indicator, RSI, to see that. All you need is the skill to read price action. That's all you need to be successful at this. Don't get caught up and you need all these 5, 10 different indicators. You need to know what's going on. You need 6 different screens in front of you. You don't need that to be a successful trader. All you need is the ability to read price action. So if you want to do anything in terms of trading, if you haven't mastered the fundamentals of price action trading yet, well, then you're going to get really frustrated with yourself because you need to build a solid foundation of fundamentals before you do anything else. VeChain, another one, at this major resistance line. If it can break this line, it's going to pump. All right. So watch out for VeChain to run. And this could go all the way over here to 4.4 cents and then possibly 5.5. All right, and this is a nice gap of 33%. Another trade setup here. Add it to your watch list. Yeah, if it can pop this resistance, it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly. Super steep trend line though, so that is a little bit concerning. But VeChain, bullish above 3.3 cents. Needs to close above that level. Hold it as support for any kind of push up. Let me go ahead and catch up with the live chat, see what's going on over here. Shout out to Dalton Moore and Jeff Powell saying, you're the best out there now on this topic in my opinion. Used to prefer Coin Bureau, but he just goes off topic nowadays. Always like your vids to support you too. Jeff Powell, seriously, that means a lot, man. Saying I'm the best out there. Listen, I think that, right, because you need to think that well before anybody says it. But to have you say that really does bring a smile to my face. Thank you, Jeff Powell. I'm glad that you think that I'm one of the best out there on crypto YouTube. I'm only a year and a half in, right? So this is just still in its infancy over here at Crypto Empire. But thank you a ton for that comment. It means a lot to me. Thank you for your support. And we also have Mike B saying, can you give your top coin picks for the next bull run, 20x plus? I certainly can do that, Mike B. I don't have anything prepared right now. Some coins I've mentioned before, but I'm going to be sharing with that in the Discord, right? And I know you're in the Discord already, so you're going to get access to all of that, Mike B. Don't worry. Rigoberto asking, any news on Constellation DAG? Not that I'm aware of. I haven't been keeping up with DAG at all in terms of their Twitter, stuff like that. If we look at this chart, a little bit of a rebound from the low at 7.8 cents. Check out their social media, what's happening. Yeah, I don't know any news about this. Not sure. Let's see, we got Randy saying, I have tried to migrate Derby Stars, but my wallet does not open. Maybe you can do a video on this soon. Interesting, Randy, your wallet doesn't open. So you need to make sure you have Terra Station where your horses already were and your MetaMask wallet on Polygon. I already migrated my horses for a video, but yeah, I can explain it. But it shouldn't be too difficult. Alpha TA says, meme coins pump after the BTC rally is over. Expect for BTC to retrace soon. Alpha TA, good to see you here in the live chat, my man. And saying meme coins pump after BTC is topped. I don't think Bitcoin topped yet. I still think it can make it to 28 grand on the relief rally. But yes, I do share a similar viewpoint on the meme coins pumping. I'm assuming you weren't here around 30 minutes ago when I was discussing that. When I was basically saying that when the meme coins pump, retail gets interested again, and that's when it's time to sell everything. So yes, we are on the same page with that, but I do think we could see a small pullback and then one last push up higher for it to be a topped out relief rally. Anyways, Alpha TA, great to see you here in the live stream. By the way, guys, 42 viewers, only like 25 likes. Go ahead, 28 likes. Smash up the like button right now. Get that to a 1-to-1 ratio. We have Anthony Cox saying, but isn't Shiba mostly owned by whales? Yes, it is, but that doesn't mean you can't trade it, right? Who cares? I'm not holding any of this spot. I'm just in it on leverage, and it's risk-free now. I already took half my money out. But yeah, it is mostly controlled by whales. Stan saying, patience is key in life. Stay focused 100%. Mango Juice, thoughts on Injective? I like it. INJ is a good coin, right? Good coin. I don't hold any of this. Market cap currently $118 million, so it has a lot of potential to do well. And its circulating supply compared to its total supply, 65% of it is already in circulation. So that's what you look for, right? But yeah, INJ, solid altcoin. I like it, but I'm not holding any of it. There's so many good ones to choose from out there. Jeff Powell saying, Engine is always and has been my favorite. Think it's got a great future ahead in the gaming verse and great profits. I agree. Engine, I mean, it's been around for a long time. It's done very well in price, and I do think it will continue to do well in price. So yeah, E&J, great. Stan saying, smash the like button. This content is gold. Big shout out to Stan. He's right. Smash up that like button. Appreciate everybody's support. Blackbeard saying, launches August 16th on PancakeSwap. Questions, ask me. Not sure what you're talking about, Blackbeard. VR Nuggets saying, yes, everything will dump. You should know when BTC doesn't move and meme coins pump, it's bad signs. I sold last night. I think it's all traps at this point. Yeah, VR Nuggets, again, I'm in agreement with you, except I do think we can get one last push up higher. I think Bitcoin can test 28K. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm wrong. Regardless, we'll crush it this month. Most of my stops are a break even, and I'm ready for what does come next. So we'll see how it does actually go ahead and develop here. All right. Now, so Ethereum merged September 15th or 16th. Probably going to be a major sell the news event. So I'll be looking to exit, everything at the end of August. But yeah, Ethereum merge. Listen, there's just a huge debate in the community, right? The Bitcoin maximalists love to gang up and say this is going to make it completely decentralized, which is true, by the way. And all this bad stuff about the merge, yada, 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 yada. Obviously, we had the thing with Tornado Cash, just very briefly. So the U.S. government, they made an unprecedented move to sanction a smart contract on Ethereum. So we can go ahead and read here. Monday, the U.S. Treasury Department issued a blanket ban on crypto mixing service Tornado Cash. All American persons are barred from interacting with the open source protocol in a move that is likely to have widespread implications for the world of crypto. All right, so they're pretty much saying it's illegal to use a decentralized open source smart contract. It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. And as you can see, they are banning addresses that had connections to Tornado Cash in their history. All right, so they are scared and they want full control over money. So we're going to see how it does develop. Again, that just makes me more bullish on privacy coins. But of course, Circle, who issues USDC, connections to BlackRock, obviously, through Coinbase, etc., etc. So we can read right here, Circle bills its US dollar peg stablecoin as the most compliant and trusted on the market. And even before the Tornado Cash sanction, Circle had blacklisted nearly 50 addresses to comply with law enforcement demands. USDC has therefore been integrated widely through the DeFi sector. All right, so not very decentralized there, is it? Right, if they can just blacklist your address. So going to be an interesting future ahead as this gets tighter and tighter in terms of compliance, regulations, privacy, communism pretty much, etc., etc. So I'm going to stick to my guns and keep on buying my privacy coins, but we'll see what does happen here in the future. Rigoberto saying, did DOT have a stablecoin? Heard some news of a recent stablecoin losing its peg. I believe you're referring to Acala. Right, Acala is the DeFi hub of Polkadot, and they do issue AUSD. And I do believe they did get hacked. Let's see if we can read. Yeah, so they had an issue with one of their liquidity pools, and I think a lot of money got taken. But yeah, it was over here on Acala ACA. Let's check the ACA chart. Yeah, it's dumping hard today. Broke this trend line. Didn't take that trade, by the way, but glad I didn't. Anyway, this is an example of an ascending triangle not playing out. So they don't always work, as you can see, right? It's not a guaranteed 100% win when you see this pattern. But statistically, with probabilities, you will get the break to the upside. Anyways, when something gets hacked, you expect it to sell off. And that's what's happening to Acala today, getting dumped, breaking this trend line on the daily chart. And that's what happens when your protocol gets hacked and loses hundreds of millions of dollars, I think. So no surprise there. Let's see. We have Randy FPV saying, I had deployed some of my capital, 25%, but I put in a stop loss in just in case we take a dump. I'm still waiting to deploy more. I like that, Randy. Like I said, with Ethereum and with Bitcoin as well, I do think that we can see a pullback down here to the $1,800 price level, right? So definitely have your stops in place, but be ready for a further move lower into this demand level, all right? And this is where I would, I plan on just buying a ton of Ethereum spot here at 1,800, and I'm gonna sell everything up here, right? Just another quick trade, grow my money, and have more cash for the next sell-off. That's all I'm doing here. This is the bear market, guys. This is not a bull market. It's not time to go all in. It is time to preserve your capital, right? You've heard the stories before in crypto, how in the last bear market, 2018, 2019, most people lost everything from the 2017 bull run. They managed to scrape a little bit of money together at the bottom of the market. They buy some altcoins. They catch a few 100Xs. And then they made multiple 6 figures to 7 figures. All right? Similar story with myself with Matic. The money is made in the bull market. This is a bear market. It is not time to go crazy here. Grow your capital, trade, but understand The money is seriously made in the bull market with crypto. This is not the Forex market. This is not the stock market, right? Forex, you trade no matter what's going on, right? The currencies are always moving. Crypto is different. Crypto moves in cycles. This is a different market. Understand you need to play this market differently than your other ones, all right? And the bull market is where you want to be super, super aggressive, not during a bear market rally. But anyway, that's my stance right now. Randy, I do agree with you, right? I do think we can see another push up higher. But just know that, we're still in a bear market and expect lower lows sometime this year. It's not time to go crazy just yet. With that being said, guys, it's time for me to start wrapping up this live stream. This was an amazing show. All right, we are now geared up and ready for the week ahead. We had a stellar previous week, and we are continue to dominate. We will continue to dominate the market. Over here in the Discord, I encourage everybody watching right now to go ahead and join the Discord group. Hit the link in the description down below. If you want to get my exact trading style, well, then you're going to need my trading course, of course. And you get a couple free months of the Discord when you enroll in the course. So get yourself the Premium Elite Trading course and master price action, and then roll that over into your trading. Right? I've gotten amazing feedback on that course, and ask anybody really who's taken it. They will tell you their experience with it, and it's only been extremely positive. With that being said, it's time for me to go ahead and start wrapping up the live stream. Thank you for everybody being here. This was an amazing show. Get ready for another huge week ahead. Right? We're going to see how the market does unfold. Expect that pullback, but I do think we have one last push up higher before we top out and we start heading down again and the bear market resumes. I hope that you enjoyed the live stream. If you haven't already, hit the like button, join the free Telegram group, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and have an amazing rest of your weekend. Get ready for another huge week. I will see you all in the next video. Connor from Crypto Empire signing out. Let the gains be with you. Have an amazing rest of your weekend, everybody.